Martha, my lady river.
Look how pink, so pretty. Pretty. I had the craziest dream last night. I was dancing the white swan.
I've never felt like this before. Honey, honey, how he thrills me. Honey, honey.
But I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you.
So everything she puts on, it just becomes cool right away. She just has this.
I wanna hold the
In your life like that, I'll bring the light right back. I'll bring the light right back. I'm gonna make you want more. I'm gonna be on the top.
Always been too scared and unprepared.
I remember the times on the way to mountains look. Bloodshot diamonds from his eyes. Hungry for life, thirsty for the distance. Maybe we'll meet at a bar. He'll drive a funky car. Maybe we'll meet at a club and fall so deeply in love. He'll tell me I'm the one, and we'll have so much fun. I'll be the girl of his dreams. Maybe this love that I'm giving you won't ever die.
Are you kidding? That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down. Everything's fine.
Amanda.
I'm an adult.
Take my picture, yeah. Don't forget to frame it, 'cause you miss me when I'm gone. I betcha you're gonna wanna hang it on the wall next to the door I walk out of now. That's the
Last week, you guys saw me begin crocheting a hammock chair for my art school final. I finished crocheting the main structure, so all I have left are the details. I painted the wood and then I covered up the straps to make them match better. My biggest concern was that it wasn't going to be strong enough, but we hung it up. Here it is on critique day, and then moment of truth. It ended up holding up, but I definitely need a taller tree. I have one more final to go. Okay, bye.
Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she changed from day to day.
Ooh, I kill him like cereal. Where the milk? I'm about to make cereal. What you about to eat? Honey Nut Cheerio. Like, bro, where the cereal? Alright, first you gotta grab a bowl. Grab the milk, make sure it ain't old. I see a op, so I grab. Oh, I'm tripping, my fault, y'all. I got. Put the cereal, then the milk. Lean over the bowl, then you tilt. Fuck, that shit spilt. We ain't worry about that, clean it up. Alright, look, grab your spoon. Wash it off, it's dusty like a broom. You can eat cereal at night, in the morning, in the afternoon. Yes, sir.
I think if they got to know me, they wouldn't hate me. I don't know where I went wrong, but I can write a song. said, baby girl, I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think
But you ain't even seen my dark side. It's as if you're lonely. So baby, do me right, do me right. We can go all the time. We can move fast, then rewind. When you put your body on mine and collide, collide. It could be
This top is so cute.
Thank you, I just made it.
It's so good.
Thank you.
but if you're too drunk to drive and the music is right, she might let you stay, but just for the night. She goes for your hair and drives you along. She might wanna kiss before the end of the song.
What is important to you?
For me, it was almost like winter didn't count. Summer was what mattered. My whole life was measured in summers. Like, I don't really begin living until June, until I'm at that beach, in that house.
So everything she puts on, it just becomes cool right away. She just has this talent where anything she throws on her body is cool.
I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong. But I can write a song. I belong with you. You belong with me in my sweet home. I belong with you.
I don't understand why do I stress a man when there's so many big good things at hand. We could have never had it all.
You showed me love.
How I love being a woman. This is where the magic happens. It's like how we used
Maybe who you are now and
When I said I was crocheting my entire summer wardrobe, I was not playing. So today I'm making this bralette top using this Karen cupcake yarn that I got from my Now, when I first started this project, I was expecting it to automatically turn out rainbow, but I quickly realized that the project I was doing was too small because the bralette cup that I originally made was only yellow and gray. So I did what I had to do and cut the yarn completely in half so I could have the colors that I wanted. And as you can see, it's turning out way better. So I decided to continue cutting the yarn wherever I wanted, and this looks 1,000 times better than the original one. These little bralette cups are very simple. I only used a single crochet for the entire thing. So let me know if you guys want a tutorial. Each one literally only took me about 30 minutes. Here's a close-up of me crocheting the stitches, and as you can see, I changed the color quite a few times, but I'm literally just single crocheting. Here's what the two bralette cups look like before I attached them. I made sure the goodies were covered and nothing was sticking out. And then for the straps, I just did a basic chain. To connect the two cups, I just slip stitched into the corner of one and then chained 4, and then just slip stitched into the corner of the second one. Now, the first time I tried, I just knotted it into the second one, and as you can see, that did not work, so make sure you slip stitch. And here's the final result. Honestly, this yarn kind of feels waterproof. I need to read the label to see if it is, but this only took me an hour, so I'll probably make about 6 more.
My current crochet obsession is this waffle stitch, and it was honestly a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. First, we're going to start with a row of double crochets, any multiple of 3, adding 4 at the end. I did a row of 19. Now we're going to chain 2 and then turn our work. The first thing we're going to do is a front post double crochet where you go around the previous double crochet from the last round instead of through the normal V. This creates the line of the square of the waffle pattern that you see. Next, you do 2 regular double crochets going through the V's like you would do any other stitch. Now you repeat the pattern of doing 1 front post double crochet and then 2 double crochets down the entire line. Once you get to the end, you're going to end with 2 double crochets. You're going to chain 2, and then you're going to flip your work again. Now on the back side of our work, we're going to do 2 front post double crochets on our first 2 stitches. And then follow that up with 1 regular double crochet. And that will be the pattern for the row. 2 front post double crochets, followed up by 1 double crochet. Repeat this pattern until the end. When you get to the end, finish with 1 final double crochet, chain 2, and then flip your work again. Now we're going to repeat the pattern that we did on our first row. So the first thing we're going to do is a front post double crochet around the first post. And now we're doing 2 double crochets. This is kind of the back of the square of the pattern. So we're going to repeat that pattern of 1 front post double crochet, followed by 2 traditional double crochets. You're going to alternate between these 2 rows continuously, and that's what creates the square pattern that you see on the front. I'm super obsessed with the way that this waffle stitch turns out, and I'm definitely going to be making a lot of projects like this, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This economy has me crocheting my entire summer wardrobe. So here's a tutorial on how to crochet this top, starting with the bralette cup. This is a very simple project, so if you're a beginner, you are not off the hook. Here's the yarn I'll be using, and sadly I don't remember the brand, but I think it might be Red Heart. And don't get me wrong, this is my favorite chair, but I swear I fall out of it at least 3 times a week. Today I'll be using this 5mm hook, literally because it's comfy. We're starting this project with a simple slip knot, and then make sure you pull that tight to your hook. Next, you're going to create a chain that's long enough to reach from the center of your breast to the bottom of your breast. For me, that's 10 chains, but it's going to look different for everyone, so make sure you measure it to your body. Next, we're going to be working into the 3rd chain from your hook, so you want to count 1, 2, 3, and as you can see, this is our 3rd chain, and we're going to insert our hook into that. We're going to be single crocheting for this entire project, so all we're doing here is single crocheting down the entire row. Now, once you get to the very last chain of this row, and as you can see, I'm kind of pointing to it here, we're going to insert 3 single crochets into that very last chain stitch. This is what's going to create that triangle shape at the top and create a turning point for our project. Here's what we're looking like. Now we're just going to continue to single crochet to the end of the row. I'm going to speed through this part really quick, but as you can see, I'm just putting 1 single crochet into every chain stitch. Once you're finished with that row, this is what your project should look like. We're just going to chain 1 and then turn our work. Next, we're going to continue to single crochet all the way down this row until we get to that 1 stitch that has 3 single crochets in 1. Now, once we reach this point, we are looking for that center stitch that's in between the 2. Once you reach that stitch, you're going to insert 3 more single crochets. Now this pattern is going to continue the entire project. You're just going to single crochet until you reach that spot that has 3. Insert 3 double crochets in that middle stitch and then single crochet all the way down the row. Here I am just showing you once again that I reached the middle. So I'm finding that very center stitch that's in between the 2. Insert 3 double crochets and then continue on down the row as normal. And once you reach the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. As you guys can see here, once you finish a couple rows, the bralette cup really starts to take shape. Next, just continue this pattern until the cup is large enough to cover the goodies. Here's what we're looking like at this point. Now y'all can completely stop here, but somebody in my comments told me to slip stitch around the entire thing. And y'all, I will not make another bralette cup without doing this because the difference is diabolical, especially on the bottom edge. Lastly, just cut off the excess and tie off the end, and you're halfway done. Now we just need to make one that's identical to this, and I promise you this only took me like 20-25 minutes. So go ahead and make your second one and then meet me back here and I'll show y'all how to attach everything.